Chapter 202. Fairy Boyfriend. In the evening, Jia Yishan finished her day of filming. She finally took off her thick costume and makeup. Her clean little face was refreshed. The temperature in the film studio was close to zero. Jia Yishan hugged the hot water bag and prepared to walk back to the hotel to rest as usual. One of Qiming Cheng and Rui Yu would have walked back with her so that they could be companions. Unfortunately, they happened to have a night scene today and got off work later than her, so she went back alone. As soon as she walked out of the set, she realized that someone was waving at her. She didn't have an assistant by her side, so she could only walk closer to take a look. It was actually Assistant Sun. Jia Yishan subconsciously thought that best actor Su had brought her delicious food. Assistant Sun gestured for her to leave, and she followed obediently. The low-key brand new Audi A8 was parked not far away. Jia Yishan saw Assistant Sun's meaningful gaze and quickly ran over to open the back seat door. The man in the back seat was still wearing his usual dark suit and was looking at her. Coming quickly, it's cold outside. Su Jingting stretched out his hand at her. Jia Yishan's heart melted when she heard Su Jingting's deep and gentle voice again. She grabbed his hand and jumped into the car. The heater was on in the car, and she felt much warmer. Su Jingting held Jia Yishan in his arms and placed her small hands close to his waist for warmth. "Why are you here?" Jia Yishan was ecstatic. They hadn't seen each other for a long time, and she missed him. When she suddenly saw him, she realized that she missed him more than she had imagined. "I missed you. So one came." Su Jingting kissed her forehead. Jia Yishan closed her eyes and cooperated. Assistant Sun, who was watching the car, couldn't help but say, "President Su clearly came because he was jealous. As for him, he probably came to eat a bowl of dog food. He hasn't eaten for a long time and has really not used to it. He's asking for a beating. Just video chat will do. You came all the way here on such a cold day. You have a lot of work and are very busy. I missed you so much that one couldn't help it." Jia Yishan's head hit Su Jingting's chest. She couldn't take it anymore. What kind of god boyfriend was he? He made her panic with just one sentence. Su Jingting stroked Jia Yishan's back, one stroke at a time. Although she didn't say anything about Xiao Ying's betrayal, she was still a little sad and depressed. She felt much better when she saw Su Jingting. Oh, what a warm embrace. Shai Shen successfully fell asleep in Su Jingting's arms. After a month of high-intensity work, Su Jingting fell asleep with Jia Yishan in his arms. When they arrived at the hotel where Su Jingting was staying, Assistant Sun did not make a sound and waited for the two of them in the parking lot. President Su was so tired that he couldn't bear to close his eyes while looking out the window on the plain. Now that he had a beauty in his arms, he could finally take a nap. He had seen a lot of CEOs with colorful flags fluttering outside, but the red flag at home did not fall. Some of them had the ability to settle countless women, but did not forget to brag in front of men. Only Su Jingting was silent, but he was the most affectionate. The way he looked at Jia Yishan was so gentle that water could be squeezed out. As a man, he was touched by it. In less than 10 minutes, Su Jingting woke up. He carried the sleeping Jia Yishan to the presidential suite and reminded Assistant Sun to rest early. Assistant Sun felt like crying. His cold boss actually knew how to care about people. The power of love.